another thing I want to talk about is configuration files because you're going to need those for your projects. You're going to you're going to specify um, values that won't change. Let's say your username and password for your database connection. I'm talking about an API key for whatever package you download and choose to use. So again, based on the principles that we've already discussed, um, we're going to show how to use how to create configuration, how to create a proper configuration file. Now, again, uh, go to the components directory and create a file config.php. Use the namespace components. Okay, great, awesome. Create a class config, and this class will contain all our options. So to define a constant inside of a class, use keyword const, and just follow that up with the name of the constant value you want. Now, PHP framework interop group standards. Of course, PHP FIG framework interop group FIG um, is behind all the PSR standards. So FIG standards, well, in accordance with FIG standards, uh, constant values should be typed in uppercase and should have underscores just to separate words in case of any separation. Like, for instance, I could go with author name and I will fill my name out. So, Michael Bruno. Because I'm cool like that. I have two first names. Also, author name, we could go with a package name, which is Cars Galore. I don't even know much about cars. Anyway, Cars Galore as our package name and our author name. My name, Michael Bruno. Okay, great. So we will go to the Cars class that we created in the last video and get author name. Create that function and just return config, the scope resolution, and author name, which is how we defined it here. Great, so if I head over to index and I print cars, get author name, which is how I define it here. Comment this out, then we will get Michael Bruno. So use config files, use configuration files, config files like this to just store values that are not going to change, just constant values that will not change, because it gets pointless typing. Just typing out the names of just typing out important information like database names and database access names and passwords and API keys, especially API keys, and those can be really long character sequences. So yeah, that's basically it. And also, I want to talk about the framework that I built. The link is in the description. It's called the Bingo Framework. Still at version 1.0.0. I want to follow SEMVAR, semantic versioning. So if you want to have a conversation about the framework, or if you have any ideas, just send me an email. I guess I'll check my inbox. and I will respond promptly. Or you could use social media. You could find me on Facebook, Twitter. I think those details are on my YouTube landing page. Otherwise, thanks. I think this is probably gonna be the last video unless I try to develop a project that actually uses a database connection to show you the possibilities of just implementing this kind of approach to creating applications in PHP. Okay, great. Just happy coding, and I don't know any other way to end my videos. My outros still suck. So yeah, take care, everyone.